a symbol of new birth. As this little engine emerges from its hibernation, the railway too launches its November spectacular 2-day gala, and here we are at Toddington to help them in that celebration. We start our day with the grandly named Merchant Navy class Southern Region Loco, Peninsular and Oriental Steam Navigation, number 35006, and she's picking up latecomers and will then disappear with the 9 o'clock timetabled run down to Cheltenham Racecourse Station, and she'll disappear, as you'll see, in a cloud of steam. The DMU, just arriving from the Cheltenham direction, is scheduled to be the 9:15 to Broadway, the northern terminus of the line. As the Merchant Navy disappears into the distance, we look now at number 4270, the XGWR Church Ward 4200 class, number 4270. She's scheduled to become the departure for Cheltenham at 9:40. Our vantage point now is the pedestrian footbridge over the line. We're looking back in the Cheltenham direction at the arrival of the first double header of the day, made up of 7820 Dinmore Manor and 7903 the modified hall, 4-mark hall. They left Cheltenham at 9:15 and they're due here at 2 minutes past 10, and they're pretty much on time. Dinmore Manor will then be detached from the train. The single engine will then continue towards Broadway, and Dinmore Manor will take the freight, demonstration freight, back to Cheltenham at 11 o'clock. That's the order of play.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gloucestershire Railway on the next 40th anniversary weekend. The trains are beginning at 10:20 in each direction. Platform 2 for Cheltenham Westcourt and Winchcombe, and platform 1 to Broadway. After coming to the freight during the platforms with the please stand west, and the platform is for safety reasons. Thank you.
The DMU arriving there in the distance left Broadway at 9:55 and will leave Toddington from this platform, of course, at 10:20. As I explained, the manor is now moving up the line to an appropriate siding where she will assemble her freight consist. Foremark Hall is now attended to as she becomes the lead engine and will shortly leave in the direction of Broadway. This particular train had a diesel at its tail so that the diesel can bring the train back on its return journey from Broadway. There's no turntable at Broadway, but there is a runaround. Well, here is Dinmore Manor with her freight fully assembled. She will pass through the station and then onwards in the Cheltenham direction for very impressive too.
Yes.
Dinmore Manor, of course, has been a very reliable performer on the West Somerset Railway, which is the heritage railway closest to home for us. An impressive element of this goods train setup is the beautifully restored Southern Region brake van. I believe it's known either formally or colloquially as a Queen Mary. It actually was used to carry passengers, a limited number of passengers, during the day, and would have provided excellent visibility, certainly on the return journey from Cheltenham.
damage as the train arrived.
We are now back on our footbridge vantage point, watching the arrival of the Merchant Navy on its return from Cheltenham. It left Cheltenham at 10:33 and it's due here at 23 minutes past 11. It will then move on after a 10-minute wait to Broadway. Unfortunately, it runs bunker first. For the reasons I explained earlier, there are no turntable facilities. The diesel in the foreground is waiting to take the 11:35 departure for Cheltenham Racecourse Station, which will take place after the arrival of the Merchant Navy, thankfully.
That one of heaven is the 11:30 to Broadway. Coming respectfully request all the people on the platform to start on the first row of seats as the train heads into the platform, please.
And the Merchant Navy takes her train onwards to Broadway at 11:30. All the rolling stock is beautifully appointed. There's been a lot of hard work, undoubtedly, during the lockdown. As I explained earlier, the trains are double-ended and Foremark Hall has come back from Broadway on the rear of what was originally her train, and she will now be detached here, and the diesel hauled train will continue towards Cheltenham. Foremark Hall's duties were then complete for the day, and she pulled into the blind siding at the end of the station platform, the main station platform, pointing in the Broadway direction, and she was then serviced by her crew and young apprentices, by the look of it, arriving. Beautiful, beautiful engine.
Mind your head as you go off. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. Which is the best bit to say? Well, I don't know. There's a big piece there, where the flag is. Couple of flags. You see it? Oh, you go. See where the green bit meets the grass? Just directly above that. So the time, so a circle that big? Where it curves that way.
We shall now see the return of the Merchant Navy, which left Broadway at 12 just after lunch, and she will run straight through non-stop to Cheltenham, albeit at a far slower speed than she would have done in the heyday of this particular line, or maybe some of the standard class locos would have done, because I doubt that she performed on this line in BR days. Anyway, an impressive sight.
Yeah, but the signal's going to stop anyway, because the signals are against him.
Well, the Merchant Navy's departure concludes our little film of a most enjoyable time at the Gala, but we can't complete the film without showing you just one shot of the Toddington narrow gauge railway, which runs for half a mile down the other side of the engine shed. I didn't film it because of lack of time, but one shot just to show that that little railway is not forgotten. I hope you enjoyed it and that you will enjoy some of the other films on my channel. Until the next time.